think the people of New York care about is not candidates bickering like children. I think what the people of New York care about is how do we bring jobs back to New York? How do we raise wages? How do we keep Americans safe? And that's my focus.
During a debate, Cruz talked about New York values. Oh, New York values. Boy, he wished he didn't say that, right? That was a bad thing. And he said it with hatred toward New Yorkers.
Here in New York, we feel, good. We're going to get delegates, we believe, out of New York. At least I hope so.
Well, the three candidates campaigning in New York, as you take a look at the Real Clear Politics average of recent polls, Donald Trump with a big lead in New York, John Kasich in second according to the recent polls. There you see Ted Cruz. As you jump forward to Pennsylvania the following week, one of the states the following Tuesday, and there you see too Donald Trump with a sizable lead over Cruz and Kasich, the average of polls. It is Friday. That means that we take a trip down to a place we call Candidate Casino. Okay. Byron, is this your first time in the casino?
I believe it is.
Well, welcome.
I've never been wrong yet.
Okay, $100 in chips. Who will be the nominee?
Well, I think Trump is about to start a pretty good run. So I put Trump at $70. I put Ted Cruz at $25. I put John Kasich at $5. I would have made Kasich $1 if the rules allowed, but as
it's a $5 table.
As I say at the RNC, the rules are the rules. I think, I think Trump is, first of all, he has the best path to the 1237, but he also has a better path to even close to 1237. And, a lot of people have said to me, well, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. But if he gets close to there, within 50, 75 delegates, I think a lot of people are going to say, do we blow up the convention over this? And so I think Trump certainly needs to get to that line, but he may not need to get all the way there on the first day of the convention.
All right, Juan.
So this is not I can't say this is my first time in the casino. No. But I don't think there's much question Donald Trump is in the lead here. So I've given 75. I'd put 75 down. Cruz, I think, had a good week to this extent, and it was not in general a good week, but his work on the second round of delegates, if they go to a second vote at the convention, seems to have been effective. He seems to have lined up his people, have to vote for Trump on the first go-around. But if it comes to an open convention and a second vote, they're not, at that point, committed to vote for Donald Trump, and Cruz has his people in position to take advantage. So I put 25 on Cruz.
What is clear is that Trump is capitalizing on this Colorado deal, and he wrote this op-ed in the Wall Street Journal. Mr. Cruz has touted the country, gone around the country, toward the country, bragging about his voterless victory in Colorado. He mentions it now on every stop on the stump, and it's powerful.
It is, and I think it accounts for his recovery from the Trump slump, the 2 weeks where he made a lot of mistakes with Heidi Cruz and all the other stuff, and he's gone back to his theme. He found a powerful argument. He sort of has a genius for sniffing these things out and then staying with it. A very strong argument. I think it's wrong on the facts about Colorado, but it's the theme of his campaign. Everything is rigged, including this. So I put 70 on him, 25 on Cruz, $5. Now, I have to explain this one, Wine, Women, and Song, because I've been told that my forays into opioids and hallucinogens to fend off the melancholy of this campaign has set a bad example for the children of the country.
That's true.
For the children, I'm returning to more traditional diversions.
For the kids, thank you. I'm glad you didn't get to Hemlock. I appreciate that.
That was the only
okay, let's go to the other side of the casino, the Democratic side, and far fewer to bet on here, but also some developments on this side. You had the debate last night, and then you had one of the candidates, Senator Bernie Sanders, going to the Vatican for this conference, and the one big image coming out of this trip is Bernie Sanders shaking the hand of Evo Morales, the president of Bolivia. Lots of images on AP, and that's the video of that. He's sitting next to him there. Not exactly a fan of the U.S.
Well, the other image you're not seeing is of him with the Pope. And put me down with the people who think this is a crazy idea. So we go from this debate last night where we saw basically two seniors just screaming at each other most of the time, to this. I don't think Bernie has a chance, so I put $90 on Hillary. I put $10 on Bernie just to make it a contest.
All right, Juan, quickly, your bets.
I think I'll go 85, Byron, and I'll put 15 on Bernie. Out of respect, Bernie has exceeded expectations. He had a great turnout this week at the park with, I think, 27,000 people. He's got the Verizon strikers lined up. An upset wouldn't, I mean, it'd be a surprise, but not that much.
As usual, you guys are underselling Hillary. It's $90, and the only reason there were $10 outstanding, and that is if she loses the Comey primary, meaning the FBI. Absence of an indictment, it's $100 on Hillary.